Okay, Dollar Tree has more Blu-rays and DVDs. I went to 4 in my area, and 2 of the 4 had quite a few to choose from. So, despite the fact that I've got a pile from the past 2 hauls that I've done of Blu-rays and DVDs I haven't watched, I still went and I ended up picking some more up. Hi, my name is Alisa. Welcome back to my channel, Alisa's Loves, and it's another Blu-ray DVD haul from the Dollar Tree. This time is even more than the past 2 that I've done. I have almost 50 movies. Now, if you've been watching any of my past Dollar Tree videos, 2 of them I've done a couple update videos, and I haven't had much luck in finding movies that I've actually really enjoyed from the Dollar Tree, and I'm kind of discovering that, you know, maybe they're $1 for a reason. But there's something about going there, and I love searching, I love finding them, and you just never know what's going to be out there and what hidden gem you might come across. I was able to take some video of me finding some. But the one place where there was so many to choose from, I wasn't able to take video from. And just like my last haul, I got lucky and they didn't have any of them out. I asked the manager, he brought out boxes for me to look through, and I got first dibs once again. It was a completely different store than last time. I just lucked out. Now I think I have 17 Blu-rays, even more DVDs. I did get a suggestion in the comments from one of my viewers I can look at IMDb when I'm out and about, which is a great idea. But sometimes I have my boys, and I have 3 boys, and so, you know, it's usually kind of quick, and I just hurry and try to read the descriptions. So that happened, and I was with my boys in a couple of the stores that we went to. Also, this is my phone. It is a smartphone, but it's really tiny, and so looking that up on there just I don't know. Plus, I sometimes just like to read on the back, kind of make my own judgment call. It might be a horrible judgment call, but I end up choosing. So once again, most of these I had no idea if they were supposed to be good movies, what their ratings were, no clue. I just read the back and figured out whether I'd want them or not. There were a couple though that I had seen before and would like to add to my collection, so I was surprised to see that. Also, there was one that really intrigued me. I picked it up, I watched it the first night I got it, and I'm not gonna say too much, but I thought at the end of this video, I'm gonna show what it is and then I will do a real quick review of it to give you guys my thoughts since I've already watched it. Okay, so I'm gonna first start with the Blu-rays. Before I forget, I went to 2 stores on Sunday of this current week. So Sunday, I believe that was June 1st. And then I went again last night, Monday, June 3rd, where I was able to come across a store that hadn't put theirs out yet, and I got first dibs. So for my local area, it looks like that's kind of when they were coming out, was Sunday and Monday. But I know I'd heard that some people got them in last weekend, like Friday and Saturday. I kind of saw online that some might be coming in later this week. So if yours haven't come around, then maybe check back. But mine were pretty much there Sunday, Monday. So I thought I'd let you guys know in case you're curious if your stores have them and if you're wanting to go find some. Okay, so let's start with the Blu-rays. I'm gonna try to go fast since I've got a lot. So bear with me, I'm gonna try to go fast. Okay, so the first one is Office Space. My husband loves this movie, so this was one that I've seen, my husband's seen, and I knew we'd want it. So I was happy to get that one for $1. Next one is Parental Guidance. This was with Bette Midler, Billy Crystal. Again, read the description. It sounded kind of interesting. Their grandparents having to watch their grandchildren who sounds like have a technology problem, which I think a lot of kids do nowadays. So they try to find ways to entertain them to get the family closer together. I like that, you know, kind of theme behind it. So we'll see if I end up enjoying that one. 44-inch chest. It has Stannis Baratheon from Game of Thrones in it. But no, I read the description. We'll try it out. Holiday Inn. I like having these classic Christmas movies, so for $1, I decided to pick this one up. Kevin Hart, I'm a Grown Little Man. We love Kevin Hart. We very much love his stand-up. We've seen him before. We're not sure if we've watched this one through Netflix, but regardless, I know, like, when I showed my husband, he was happy that we would have it as a physical copy. So, pick that one up. Reign Over Me. I don't remember if I'd seen this one or not, but I feel like I'd heard good things about it. Next one, Aloha. I love Rachel McAdams so much, so I will pretty much watch anything that she's in. So that's, and of course Bradley Cooper, but that is why I picked this one up. Stuck. I heard that this was a good one, so we'll have to see. Drowning with Julia Stiles. I also really enjoy her. Again, I heard that this one might be good, so we'll see. Okay, the next one was totally, I'm fully expecting it to not be a good movie. It is Honey 3 Dare to Dance. I saw the first Honey, wasn't good. Didn't see the second one, but I love to dance myself, and I love watching choreographed dance and stuff like that. So that's why I picked it up. It says that it's got a hip-hop version of Romeo and Juliet. That sounded really cool to me. So I'm purely watching this to see the dance routines, pretty much. Okay, next one, Insecure. Insecure. It sounded interesting. Okay, Bad Santa 2. We've seen Bad Santa, haven't seen Bad Santa 2. But I'm willing to try it out. This one kind of hooked me because of the slipcover. It's called Tekken 2, and it had a cool lenticular slipcover. It says it's non-stop action from the first scene to the last. It's got like ninja style. I thought my husband might enjoy it. We shall see. The Numbers Station. This one has John Cusack. I really enjoy him as an actor. Try it out. Robocop. This one was here last time. And my husband watched one of my videos and he saw in like my last video where I showed the movies that I'd seen in the store. And he's like, why didn't you get Robocop? So this time around, I picked up Robocop. And this is the one with Michael Keaton, which I love Michael Keaton. So we'll try that one out. Okay, the next one was interesting. This one's called $5 a Day. And what I found very interesting was it has a Sweet and Low coupon inside. I don't know. Maybe you guys want some Sweet and Low? There's a coupon. And then on the back, it's got a Sweet and Low car that they're driving. But it's got Sharon Stone, Christopher Walken, Amanda Peet. We'll see. And the last one in the Blu-rays was The Phenom. This one has Ethan Hawke and Paul Giamatti. And it looks like it's baseball. Okay, the next group are DVDs. And I got quite a few kid DVDs. I actually looked up a lot of these on Amazon. I was just curious. Most of them weren't, the ones I looked up, only one was streaming available through YouTube. A lot of them were priced about $8 to $10 on Amazon if you were to buy them right now on DVD. So I thought for $1 each, that was pretty good when that's what the price is going for them. Okay, so the first one is Franklin Deep Sea Voyage. The next one is Franklin and the Green Knight, the movie. My middle son loves Curious George. So this one's Curious George goes to a birthday party and it has about 2 hours of content. That's something else I look with the kids is there, not that my kids will necessarily sit through all of that because they are, we limit the amount of TV they get each day if they even get to watch TV during the day. But when they do, they definitely get it limited. But I just don't if it's only 30 minutes, it might not be as worth it. So the next one is Curious George, a holiday 2-pack. This was one I looked up and it is $10 on Amazon. And it's got one movie is an hour and one movie is almost 2 hours. Next is Max and Ruby Earth Day Party. And the next one's on Valentine's Day. So Max and Ruby, Max's Valentine. And then Max and Ruby Summer Bunnies. I think all 3 had 6 episodes. Next one, this one was The Truck Town. And these are books that my children absolutely love. They love these stories. And it was going for $10 somewhere. But I had to get this one. My middle son's birthday's coming up. This is going to be a birthday present for him because he loves these books. This one's also going to be a birthday present for my middle son because he wants a dinosaur birthday. And it's Land Before Time, The Great Valley Adventure. We already have the first one on DVD. I don't know where this one comes along. If it's the second movie, I know there's a lot. Oh, it must be. It does say number 2. So I liked having that on DVD because the boys love The Land Before Time. Again, this one will most likely be a birthday present. This one's Franklin, The Best of Franklin and Friends. It has 8 episodes. This one's the Berenstein Bears, A Time for Giving. And then Berenstein Bears Ultimate Collection, Brother Bear. It says over 2 hours of Brother Bear fun. Berenstein Bears are just good and the stories are good. So I like, we didn't own any of the Berenstein Bears. This one again could be a possible present. It's Little Charmers. It came with the kind of a fun slip cover there. And then the last one, I just had to get it, but it's Scooby-Doo and Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery Original Movie. This just looks awesome. I had to get it. I just had to get it. This was more for me than my boys. And then the last ones are the rest of the DVDs. So let's continue. This one's called Five Children and It. I guess technically this might be also a children's movie. It said that it's from, so it has the actor from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I don't know, it looked kind of interesting. We'll see. It kind of has that whimsical look to it, so we'll try it out. Okay, next one was a triple feature, and it has King Kong versus Godzilla, and King Kong Escapes. Now, when I first initially looked at this, I wasn't sure, you know, what King Kong it was. This is the one with Adrian Brody and Jack Black. So this is the one I'd seen in the movie theaters. I didn't own it. And yeah, I'm all for getting that movie for $1 because I liked that movie. And it comes with artwork on the Blu-ray, or not the DVD. And then the second one just has both of those other ones there. But for $1, I decided to grab that. Okay, next one was Capote. We've never seen this, but this was the best picture of the year in 2005. I've heard good things about that one. Next one, Blind, with Alec Baldwin and Demi Moore. Next one is Take This Waltz, with Michelle Williams and Seth Rogen. So it kind of looked like a fun, maybe romantic chick flick. Next one was interesting, kind of weird, strange. But I feel like Dollar Tree movies, they have some just weird, wonky ones. And it's like if I didn't get them, I would never watch it. So this is one of those where it just is like, I'm just going to try it out. It's called Frank. And this guy is a member of a band. And he always wears this head. It looks really weird. It just looks weird. So weird, I had to try it out. Okay, next one is Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. I've seen the very first one, hadn't seen the second one. Love Robin Williams, so gonna try that one out. Masterminds. I've heard this one's funny. With Zach Galifianakis and Owen Wilson. This one, Mutant Chronicles. It is a 2-disc collector's edition. It's got a fun little slipcover. We'll see about that one. Okay, the next one was a documentary based on a book. Sounded interesting. It's called Freakonomics the Movie. And it just says it's based on a book about incentives-based thinking. And the film examines human behavior with provocative and sometimes hilarious case studies. So yeah, we enjoy watching documentaries. Okay, and then next one I was very happy to find. And this is Saturday Night Live's The Best of TV Funhouse. This, like, I think this is around the time, this is around the time I used to watch Saturday Night Live all the time. And then, I don't know, I kind of lost interest there for a while. This is when I enjoyed it. So, it's got a lot of those controversial little cartoons from then. So yes, I decided to pick that one up. Okay, the last ones are the scary type movies that I got. This one's called The Signal, and it had this really creepy lenticular slipcover. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this one got me because it says it's from the award-winning SFX creator of The Descent. And if it's The Descent I'm thinking of, which is one of my all-time favorite scary movies, then that is why I picked it up. And it's called Howl. Now, looking at the cover there, oh, I don't know. But I love The Descent, if it's the same Descent I'm thinking of. So we'll see. The next one's The Lazarus Effect, and it has Olivia Wilde in it. Okay, and then I have two left, one being the one I've seen. When I watched the one I saw, it had, you know, previews. We always watch the previews for these. And this was one of the previews. And then I saw this movie in the store the very next day. I just had to get it. Because the preview actually looked kind of interesting. But the name of the movie, it's like, what? Again, weird. This one's called Hobo with a Shotgun. Yep. It's got a slipcover. Sure does. Oh man. And it is also a 2-disc collector's edition. So, anyways, we saw the preview for it. And then the next day I saw it in the store and I kind of laughed and chuckled and then came home and told my husband I grabbed it. Okay, the last one is the one I watched. Okay, and it is Trollhunters. So this, I mean, it just seemed interesting. It's a troll hunter. And then now that we've watched it, it is in a different language. So it has English subtitles. And it's totally about this kind of reporter and his crew, his film crew, who are trying to follow a poacher. They're in Norway, and there's a poacher who's supposedly killing bears. And they continue to kind of follow this guy around in hopes that the guy will eventually talk to them. So they have they're just college students, I think, trying to just make a break. And he ends up cooperating with them, and so they get to follow him around, and what they discover is it's not bears, it's actually trolls, and that in Norway there has been trolls for a long time, and the government is trying to keep people from knowing about these trolls. And then you come to find out that there's lots of different types of trolls, and they're not the trolls that are like in the fairy tales. It sounds pretty ridiculous, but after watching it, it has a Blair Witch feel to it because you're through the lens of the cameraman. So the cameraman who's part of that, the college crew, is the one, like the whole entire movie is through that one camera. And and so I just liked that viewpoint. And the acting was really good. I mean, they make it sound like it's based on a true story, and this is what the people, they find the footage and they don't know what happened to the people that made the footage, very similar to Blair Witch. And so I really liked it, and because of that, I really liked this one. It dragged on a little bit, just a little bit, and it wasn't super scary. It really wasn't that scary, but it was just a cool, different take on a movie I'd never, I've never heard of a movie like this before. And I really enjoyed it. So I'm actually keeping this one. I think this is one where I would never have found something like this before. And I want it in my collection because it's just different and odd, and I could see me watching it again. My husband didn't watch it, so I could totally see me watching it again. So again, this was from Magnet, which when I was starting this one, I saw the preview for this one. Yeah. Okay, so those are all of the Blu-rays and DVDs that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Another big Dollar Tree haul. And just like my other hauls, I fully intend to update you guys on these movies after I've watched them and decide what my thoughts are on them, if they were worth $1, if they were worth my time, and if I decide to keep them in my collection. So we shall see. Let me know in the comments below, did you find any at your local Dollar Trees? Did you pick any up? If so, what movies did you get? And if you've heard of any of these and you've watched any of them, let me know in the comments below. Are they good? I had fun finding these movies. We'll see what I think after I watch them. Okay, well, I hope you're having a great day. I will talk to y'all later.